Good everyone, Jack here, and I am back with another video with West Ham United career mode. Thank you for the feedback on the last video. You guys did pretty much say you want me to stick with West Ham for the time being, so for next season we will be doing another season with them, which is quite exciting. And if you are enjoying the series, guys, so far, be ever kind to smash that like button. I'd very much appreciate it, and subscribe if you are new around here. Really does help the channel grow, and I really do appreciate it. Now today we have got games coming up in the Barclays Premier League, then we have a game in the knockout stages of the Champions League, then followed by a cup game against Birmingham, which we accidentally do sim. We could have not played this game and played the game against Birmingham, but I just completely forgot, just a packed schedule here, and we do actually sim that. So do we win the Capital One Cup final? We have to wait and see. It's against Birmingham. We are the top favourites, but we get ready now for a game at Selhurst Park against Crystal Palace in the London derby. So again, some very crucial games this video. We've got bragging rights in the first one. The next one will be a knockout round first leg match against PSG, and then we've got a cup final. So a lot at stake here in the next couple of weeks for West Ham. As Antonio gets onto the ball, we'll actually link up with Slacko here. The right back actually plays it back into Mahmoud Dahoud. Finds the Araseta with the shot, just going wide of the mark there. Game still at 0-0, but it would be Seaborn tries to get the ball clear here. Only gives it away to Braithwaite. Very poor clearance there from the keeper. Plays it back into Adebayor with a header, and that is rather impressive there from Emmanuel Adebayor, who finds the back of the net to make it 1-0 to Crystal Palace. And that's really shocked us. Did not expect Seaborn to concede there. And again, he's just been a bit of an iffy goalkeeper. He's come from the youth system. Obviously, he is a fan favourite here at the club, but that header, you should not be beaten from there, Seaborn. And very worrying stuff as Emmanuel Adebayor puts Crystal Palace ahead here, 1-0 to the Eagles, as Antonio comes forward here, does actually play into Diarra, who links through Callum Wilson, through on goal here, and he's denied by the post here. Palace let off from conceding another goal as it goes to 1-0 still, as Antonio plays the ball into Yoncoming versus Slacko here. The right back cuts on the side of his man here. He's got into a really good position, goes for the shot, and it nearly deflects into the back of the net there. Very interesting stuff now as they get into the end of the half. The Araseta does line up a free kick from range here. The Uruguay man over the wall and into the back of the net. No chance for Alex McCarthy as West Ham get themselves back on terms 5 minutes before the half-time interval. That is a very important goal for us, and I'm very much over the moon with that. I mean, the ball just comes into the Araseta. He decides to take the gamble. He takes the shot, and it definitely pays off for the lad there. Look at that. That is a stunning finish from him as he's celebrating that goal. It's 1-0 to... Oh, actually, sorry. It's 1-1 here as we claw ourselves back on terms after that shocking goalkeeping display there from Mark Seaborn. As we go into half-time, we're looking to continue dominance going into the second half here and just have more shots as we come here with Wilson. Plays it onto the oncoming Kennedy here. The Brazilian cuts inside. Great bit of play from Kennedy. Could have gone down the box. Selfishly doesn't and finds the back of the net there. And you've got to take a lot of points for that. He didn't go down. He didn't dive. He rid the challenge. He got into the area and just blast that into the bottom corner. No chance for McCarthy in net here. Just cuts inside. Look, he could have easily gone down there, but Kennedy does blast West Ham ahead here with 2-1 up, and that is a very, very important goal for us here. 1 goal in the Barclays Premier League for Kennedy, and what a time to get it. And hopefully that could be something that kickstarts his season here. As Wilson gets onto the ball here yet again and does play it into Kennedy yet again here. Just a couple minutes later, cuts inside, gets through on goal, and it's a carbon copy of the first goal, you do believe here, as Kennedy completely fools the Crystal Palace defence yet again and makes it 3-1 to the Hammers here. Wilson, great through ball, still loads of work to do for Kennedy. The Brazilian cuts inside here, and again he's fooled the whole defence and everyone else on that back line and in net to find the back of net and for his second goal in the Barclays Premier League. Shocking stuff there from Crystal Palace. Did not expect that from them, as we do bring on Dominic O'Connell and Matteo Poloski, 2 youth players making their way onto the pitch. O'Connell going up front for the first time in his West Ham senior career, as the ball does get played into actually Poloski here. Cuts inside of his man, shoots just wide of the mark there, but a bright start for Poloski, who again gets onto the ball, finds Kennedy, who's on the hat-trick, does actually play through. I believe that's Mark Noble, the West Ham skipper, gets into great position into Poloski, denied by the post, and it does get cleared away. Obviously, Matteo Poloski is a player that's made a great impact since playing first team football, along with Dominic O'Connell too, who are both onto the pitch here, and the Italian does get played here now. Dominic Poloski, the academy prospect, goes through on goal here. It's still Poloski, great position, plays it across to Dominic O'Connell, and West Ham United make it 4, and it's the 2 youth prodigies setting up the goal there, linking together, and that is so refreshing to see as a manager, and the fans will be loving it too, as 2 youth players have linked up here and found themselves a goal to make it 4-1 in a Barclays Premier League game in a London derby against I mean, no pushovers in opposition in Crystal Palace here. As the game does come to an end, the final score is West Ham United 4, Crystal Palace 1. And the main talking point for that is the youth boys show up and give us a really good result there. Kennedy again stole the show for us. 2 goals for him, and he really was the difference, I do believe, in us getting that result. 2 moments of brilliance, of individual skill, did really see that game out for us, and we can't thank him enough. But guys, just a friendly reminder, if you are enjoying today's video and you like what you see, be ever so kind to smash that like button, and also subscribe if you're not new around here as we get ready for the game against Paris Saint-Germain in France. Payet starts along with Tolisso, obviously 2 players that have played in the French league, know what it's all about, and hopefully they can, that vast amount of knowledge will see us through in this game. But still some big clubs left in it. Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, that's a massive tie. FC Barcelona too, still in the competition. I believe the likes of Dortmund too are still in there, I saw. So Lewandowski, Hazard, Di Maria, Matuidi, Motta, Pastore, Silva, Marquinhos, Aurier, Cazorla and Courtois. That is an incredible Paris Saint-Germain team, and it would be Eden Hazard on the ball here. He plays the ball into the path of Cazorla, into Blaise Matuidi, back into Cazorla. Left back gets the shot away, but Butland does deny him. But it's been all PSG opening 10 minutes here. The ball comes in from a free kick here into Angel Di Maria, but that just goes wide of the mark. Game still at deadlock as we get to the half-an-hour mark here. Luke Shaw gets in a good position, plays it back into Dani Ceballos, who crosses it in to find Eric Dyer, I do believe, but Thibaut Courtois holds on. As Lanzini gets the head away, Payet tries to turn into Matuidi, loses that, falls to Robert Lewandowski, and you just do not give Robert Lewandowski that kind of space. They backed off from him, and he's absolutely punished them with a beauty of a finish there. You do not get tired of seeing that from the Polish international there. Robert Lewandowski has maybe scored the goal of the season there. Look at that. He just gets into a great position. He's got the confidence and the belief in himself to take that shot on. Winston Reid backed off of him, and he just gets the shot away, and that is into the top corner there. That is incredible. As West Ham now are trying to look for an instant reply. Payet with the free kick, but it does go harmlessly out of play. Disappointed there as Lewandowski tries to make something work again. John Stones tries to clear it, gives it away to Eden Hazard, and that is a poor defensive mistake there from John Stones, and it's a cheap way to find ourselves 2 goals down. And of all players, it is Eden Hazard here. Something out of nothing. John Stones just has to boot that, clear his lines, but he gives it straight to Hazard, and he finds the back of the net there. That is bitterly disappointing, and Eden Hazard gets his 4th goal in the Champions League this season as we go into the half-time break here. It's a bitter pill to swallow. I think both goals were preventable here. Payet tried turning the Matuidi, didn't do it, and that led to the first goal. And the other one was obviously set up by John Stones, which was very poor from him. As Payet lines up a free kick here, but Courtois is equal to his effort. West Ham begins to get very frustrated now as Dani Ceballos gets onto the ball on the hour mark. PSG have just been so good at the back, we just can't get past them. But Dani Ceballos tries to find Payet there. Courtois holds on yet again, who's hot on his feet. Has become forward now of Hector Bellerin. Gives it out to Di Maria here. Great bit of play from the Argentine here. Cuts inside, completely falls Hector Bellerin. Back to Ibrahimovic over the bar. Don't know how he managed that as Antonio Di Arraseta and Loftus-Cheek come on. But to no avail, getting to the 90th minute now. Pastore gets onto the ball. Zlatan goes down from a John Stones challenge, who's had a very poor game in all honesty, and he does see himself get sent off with the red card. Bitterly disappointing as we do see ourselves with a 2-0 defeat in the first leg of this Champions Cup tie. Still major work to be done in the home leg, but it looks like at the moment, if we play like that, we'll be definitely seeing ourselves prematurely exiting from the Champions League in our first ever season there, which is disappointing, but they've got an incredible team, PSG, and I think the result is a little bit fair for them, but easily avoidable. And more good news though, after that bitterly disappointing defeat, we do get a 5-0 win in the Capital One Cup final against Birmingham. Stones, Noble, Kelly double, and Di Arraseta find the back of net here as we lift up our silverware. Di Arraseta's only out for 2 days, which is great to see, and you know, it's a nice way to end today's video with a bit of silverware that we didn't see, and I do apologise for that, guys, honestly. But that is completing today's video, guys. If you did enjoy it, as always, smash that like button. If you're new around here, subscribe. As always, I hope you have a really nice day, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.